Lighting is definitely everything when it comes to videos. I'm looking at a nice, aka sunrise in the background. I'm gonna post this probably Sunday, but I was looking over my videos. I started this journey, I want to say December of 2014, where I just really wanted to focus more of just living healthy and just, getting back to a better lifestyle. Um, in past video, I talked about I had health issues back in 2014 where man, I couldn't walk. I had severe gout and my legs were inflamed and swollen. And I lost a lot of weight back then. I think the lowest I got was like 374, 72 pounds, something like that. But in 2014, at the end of 2014, I want to say I started focusing, on what I was going to do to get here, to try to really get to the point where I can slim down and start pushing it. And in one of my videos, I talk about support videos. You got to have the right people around you, and you got to eliminate the wrong people. And right now, I have just a very limited amount of people I communicate with, counting on really just one hand. I mean, on my personal life. Unfortunately, I'm still working, so I have to go to work and I have to deal with people who have vastly different opinions and personalities and eating habits than I do. And they can come in and look like they're about to die. They're not listening to what you're doing or your struggle. It's conversation. These are coworkers. So you treat them as such. They're co-workers. They're just humans like me. You just can live the example. Be careful of sharing your energy because some people are just energy grabbers. They'll go for the grab. They'll go for the drain. They have no intent of reciprocating or doing anything with it. So they're just taking your energy. So you got to be careful of that. And that's even more critical in your personal life because in your personal life, these people have communications. They contact you a lot more, when you're at work, when you're not at work. They can see you outside of work. And if you have people who are draining you and not being reciprocal, and on the same track, you may have to think of just eliminating them, from your circle. And that's what I had to do at the end of 2015. I eliminated a lot of people that either treated me wrong or was just going a different direction. A lot of there was no anger involved. I wasn't just hating on them. I mean, those who don't need to be around me at all, I won't communicate with them anyway. I won't go back that direction. But I mean, some people were just having their issues, and I have to do my thing, and certain family and friends I just had to eliminate from my circle right now. I have a huge journey. Next year, this time, I want to be looking in this camera or another phone, looking in the camera, smiling and 100 pounds lighter than what I am now. I want to be working out. My muscles are showing good definition. My heart is good. My body's good. My mind is right. My spirit is right. My soul is in the right place. Everything is moving forward, and I'm just more happy with life. And sometimes you can't do that with everybody. They can't follow you on the journey. Some people have their own journey they have to go on, and you have to accept that fact. And you have to just push to get the right people around you and keep the right people around you. And if you're not right for somebody, do the right thing and move on yourself. So, these are the things you have to look at in your journey and and you're moving forward. So, the sun's coming up, or as they say, the sun is rising, which is just rotating. The planet is rotating, but, sun's coming up. And I can see it shining off my glasses. So I'm still waiting where I'm waiting, but I just thought about that. It's just, I had videos last year where I had Dr. Sebi's products and, I had a little success and I wasn't getting any support, any mental support, any spiritual support. People were just there to drain, just to take. They didn't really care, And I had people close to me who just didn't show any care. And you know, people say, "Oh, you shouldn't have did this." Man, look, I almost said the F word because I don't care. When it comes to your life, don't die for anybody, especially if they don't care about you. You know, if you're gonna die for somebody, you die for somebody who's gonna keep your lineage going. You know, and like I said, I don't believe in you should die for anybody. You know, not in that sense. You know, there's circumstances where you know you're gonna defend your, you know, family and friends, but no, not when people trying to take you out spiritually and mentally and seeing, you know, so they can come to your funeral and boo-hoo for a couple hours, get full and go home and say, yeah, well, you know, he shouldn't have did that. He shouldn't have ate that. And, you know, he just wasn't this. And you paid their way and done things for them and got them in the groups and tried to help. And then you leave them with your friends who are there just leeching off of them. No, no, no. I'm not going. I'm not going. I'm just not going. So, you know, I think about stuff like that. I analyze stuff like that. I focus on stuff like that. We just we got to do better. I got to do better. So, you know, make sure you have the right people in your circle, right people around you at all times that can help it. And I don't care who it is. It's just you have to deal with it. You know, your survival is key. Your survival is key. Have good people around you. And that's what I'm building now is better people around me and communicating with better people around me. Like I said, with the job thing, hey, find something, son. Just keep focusing, you know. And hopefully, you know, find somewhere more peaceful. But in the meantime, in your personal life, at least that's, hey, 60+ % of your life, you know, have them around you, have good people around you. So when you're off, you have the support that you need. Support is the key. So, all right, look at the smile. Till later. Peace and blessings.